Hello there, darling. Let's do a collective reading, shall we? But before we do, just a moment of peace, harmony, praying for divine guidance, assistance to help us be better people every day. That recognize that we are wonderful as we are. Yeah. Okay. Let's see what the cards have to say, shall we? Right off the bat, we have surrender. Okay. Well, I see here that there is an opportunity coming. I've been sensing this for a while. But it's going to require a lot of confidence and perspective. A unique perspective. I think perhaps this is why you're getting this opportunity, is because you've taken time to, or you've had to journey through lands that maybe few have journeyed through and gotten out of. Yeah, I see that you have explored the depths of the forest, and this shift in perspective, almost being able to see life from above in some way. Yeah, I didn't even realize you have wings here. Oh, there's a little bird that's hurt. Oh. But it's okay. There's an understanding here of how nature works. In this picture here, this girl she's grieving a little bird. This little dead blue bird in her lap. And it looks very much like her. And below, there's a fox that can smell the trail to the little dead bird. For the fox, this is a opportunity to eat and be fulfilled. The bird and the fox are innocent. But it's okay to be sad about the bird, too. I mean, I think really in this card, I think there's this sense of just recognizing the loss one has endured, but also knowing that it's for the good. It's good for the fox, and in reality, the bird was going to die someday. What does this have to do with this opportunity exactly? You pull some cards and then we're gonna shift over here. Yeah, it's a shift in reflection, shift in perspective. Perhaps you've learned to be less attached to the way things are, or maybe less attached to the ideas you had of the way things are. Maybe you have a more true understanding. And so this opportunity comes. But what is this opportunity? For some reason, it doesn't feel like just like a job or something. I don't know. I see here you being generous and sweet. You have this understanding of what it's like to be trapped in negativity, perhaps. Less than negativity, it's almost like a numbness. So close but so far. That's the feeling. So close but so far. But there's been a switch. Everything has burned. Let's go over here. There's a new idea here, a new understanding that you've developed within yourself. Oh. I don't know why I'm getting this from this card right now, but you're not afraid of falling. Because you know you'll fly. You've got your wings. You are the bird. For some reason, I'm having this message like, perhaps you're sad about the bird because you recognize that you're dying every minute. Which is funny because you're also living every minute. It's kind of bizarre. Okay, what is this, exactly this new idea or this realization that we've had, that we're having? I see here that you've done something, or you did something in the past, or you have a tendency of kind of I don't even think pushing away others is a good enough way to say this. Maybe cutting people off. There's a very sliced energy here, right? I mean, you can look at the card. 5 of Swords. I mean, I know what I feel. Sometimes I like to revisit. I can choose to step back from a fight if the only thing on the line is my ego. Yeah, I mean, this is like fighting energy, but fighting specifically because of the need for self-protection. Okay, so this is the old idea, but what's replacing this idea? Yeah, I mean, this, okay, again, the old idea, acting out of anxiety. And there's just this sneaky energy here, right? The judgment's off. It's not correct. Or it's out of fear, which I would say it's not that it's not correct, it's just that it's out of fear. The new idea that's replacing it is this deeper understanding of others and yourself in others. Knowing that you really don't know anything in some way. I mean, you have a deep intuition, but there's a sense that can I have clarification here? These 2 cards. Okay. Sometimes the best way to move forward in challenges is to ask for help. I mean, there really is a sense of like not being so reactive. I'm seeing here when you feel weak, when your ego is triggered, you can seek assistance. You're in the path of mastery, but it takes time. And the obstacles you're going through are more about you than the obstacle, you know? So I see this obstacle just keeps showing up over and over again. And it will until you finally stop. Truly stop reacting how you've been reacting. And really act from a place of emotional stability rather than, you know. Okay. I'm interested in this opportunity though. Shall I ask? Shall I ask more? I think it's okay. Let's clear this. Surrender. What exactly is this opportunity? Wait. I'm seeing here that the opportunity is for you to walk through this life through this new lens that you have. New lens of gratitude, understanding. You've lived so long in fear, in survival mode. You know, and it's like a big shedding, right? You realize like, okay, I've been doing this and it's been off for a while, and then you stop. And then you only discover there's a whole nother thing that you have to shed, and then you shed that, and then there's a whole nother thing that you need to shed. It's a process. But this opportunity that's coming, whatever it is allowing you to practice this much more. Living in gratitude. It's going to be constantly there to remind you, on the forefront. It's an opportunity to be kinder. Not only that, to have a good relationship between you and your light and your shadow. Truly. Okay. I'm gonna stick to the surrender card here because it's just feeling potent. Opportunity. Your shadow has something to tell you. And it's a subconscious thing. Do you listen to yourself? Today I really recognized how interesting it is. It's interesting how so many years can go by, do the same things that keep you distracted from yourself. Years and years and years and years and years and years. And you get glimpses. It's beautiful. Living in the present. It's true freedom. There's something that's coming to help you. That's what I'm seeing. There's something that's coming to help you. And you can ask for help. Even when you feel like it's like, well, I'm not the worst. I'm not dealing with this as bad as other people. But even like, even like, okay, I'm eating too much sugar. You can ask for help with that. Doesn't matter what it is. You deserve to be happy. That's what matters. And having the power to take charge of your life, Oh. Wow. I've got the same cards just coming over and over again. The same exact way. Now this is interesting. Pardon me. Sometimes I need to use my cheat sheets. Avoidance. 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 Okay. Yeah. I mean, it is a blessing to be very sensitive. It takes time to be able to find ways to how not to numb that, when you feel so intense being under the sun. I just see consistently the message of you're not alone here, and you're being sent help regardless of if you're asking for it or not. I see here you're a very put together person, no matter, or, you're very strong. But your strength might have been your weakness in some way. The fact that you were able to hold it all together for so long might have been your weakness. But still, you are who you are. It's amazing to be so powerful. It's just now it's time to let yourself be weak. It's time to recognize where in your life you feel is out of control and is hurting you, harming you. And yeah, what needs to end? Thought patterns, behaviors. I feel like I've been consistently saying this message, but it's just been slight shifts of the same message. And I don't really mind that the repetition is here. I really don't. I was getting really frustrated with it, honestly, but we need to give ourselves grace. This process, it's like a continuous, constant need for affirmation, constant reminder, needing to like, hey, snap out of it, stay awake, you know? And it's good to set those kind of, you know, making boundaries with ourselves. Have to be on, you know, yeah, I mean, this, what's the word? Avoidance. Avoidance is the block. Avoidance is the block. Duh. But avoidance keeps you from what you love the most. You know? So it's worth it to reach out and for help. Because that is what ultimately is going to grant you self-mastery. Which is funny. It's like, but it's true. You have to take the step. It's like, you can pray for a miracle, and it will happen. But all prayer must have action behind it in some way. You know, like even the concept of a miracle, right? It's like there's a belief, a strong belief, and an understanding and a faith. But the miracle is just the action of faith, right? That's all it is. It's faith in action. So I see here let's see. Yeah, I mean, this is just great energy. But be patient. Yeah, I mean, self-mastery, we just get the 10 of Cups, right? Fulfillment, but not just self-fulfillment, fulfillment for all those around us. Just absolute joy, happiness, celebration. But yeah, there's just this emphasis of be gentler with yourself. When you hear voices that are kicking you, see if you can challenge them. Of course, sometimes, don't be in denial and listen to the voice. Sometimes there's just actual constructive criticism there, but if it's just criticism, you're allowed to kick it out of your inner sanctity, inner sanctum. And that's been the word that's been coming to me over and over again. Or I guess 2 words. Inner sanctum, inner sanctity. We all have the right to have that. And I really think that's where all the most beautiful creations exist. It's like the cave, that place within us. And it's so funny to avoid that place so fiercely, so intensely. That's the seat of the unknown, I guess. I'm going to clear this one more time and just pull out a few more cards, and then I think it'll be done for tonight. I don't mean to make these readings so long. Pardon me. But I do like to go see where this takes me sometimes. Okay. Is there any last message for tonight to wrap this up, ground this energy? Peace. I love how frequently peace has been coming. I've been feeling her presence so strongly. Yeah, there's just this peace is already here, but I just consistently get this message that it's time to sit with oneself on a deeper level. Go into the cave that you've been afraid to go into. There's something there for you. There's something you lost there. There's something you forgot. It's like a sacred tool. Something you need. Sacred tool. Yes. Step through the mirror, through the looking glass. I see. Counter all the different versions of yourself. I think too, there's just this sense of finally learning to love that which frightened you the most, that which you thought was your enemy. Can you imagine loving everything? I mean, I know, it's like faced with the devil here. It's like, can you I know it's a scary thought, but it's the ego that wants to protect us through hate. That doesn't really do much good for us. There's an end of a way of loving. The way you used to love was very limited. And I know it didn't feel very limited. That's because your heart is a muscle. It expands. It strengthens, it grows. Your capacity for love is shifting. And I know we can grasp this with our head, but seeing her, this is all deeper than just consciousness. This is a subconscious level. Yeah. Specifically here, I'm seeing a healing with the feminine. There's an emphasis. Yeah. I think your feminine has been enduring a little bit more than she should have. Rebirth. Well, this has been your message for today. Thank you for spending this moment with me, wherever you are in time and space. Sending you so much love. See you soon.